Hi, my name is Rick Cooper with Social Media Outcomes. And in this video, I want to explain to you a very powerful strategy that you can use to be able to improve your results using social media marketing. And if you implement this one idea, it's going to help you to dramatically improve your results. Now, first of all, I want to recommend that in order to increase your results, you need to be more consistent on social media. You need to be more consistent in posting and having a presence out on social media. And you also need to spend more time engaging with people. And in this video, I'm going to break it down and explain exactly how to do that. So, in fact, I encourage you to go back and watch this video again. Now, the first tip I want to share with you is all about the structure of social media marketing. See, in order to be successful using social media, you need to be strategic. You need to have a plan. You need to have a process of what you're working through. And a lot of people fail right out of the gate because they never take the time to stop and actually think through things and think about what it is that they want to actually be posting and what results that they want to get through social media. The more that you take time to plan out in advance, the better results you're going to get. So tip number one is to have a weekly process. Tip number one is to have a weekly process. Now, one of the reasons that so many business owners struggle with social media is that they don't have a specific plan. They just kind of wake up in the morning and say, well, what am I going to post out on social media today? Well, guess what? That is not the best approach. That's not going to produce the results that you want in your business. In order to get the results that you want using social media, you actually need to have a clearly thought out plan and then execute upon that. Now, you need a better method for being able to create and then post content out on social media on a consistent basis. So how do you do that? Well, let me first share with you another challenge that people often have when it comes to social media, and that is that they tend to have an all or nothing approach to social media. So what ends up happening is that they're either posting all the time, getting all this activity out there, or they're posting nothing. Everything is just kind of a flat line. Nothing's happening. So that's not the right approach either. You want to balance out your approach over time to where you are consistently posting information on a regular basis. And if you are able to do this consistently, if you're able to post out on social media consistently, then you're going to start showing up more often in people's news feeds. People are going to see your tweets and they're going to retweet them. People are going to see your messages on LinkedIn and they're going to want to connect there as well. So make sure that you have a weekly process that you go through every single week where you identify what it is that you're going to post and then you take action to post on that consistently. That also takes a lot of the guesswork out. Instead of having to just pop out to Facebook and say, well, what am I going to post right now? You really have taken the time to think through it and come up with something in advance, and now you're just posting it in the moment, or you're scheduling content to post out over time. More on that in a moment. All right, tip number two here. Tip number two, this idea is going to help you because it's going to help to distinguish your social media over time. See, what ends up happening oftentimes is people's messages often end up very boring. Why does that happen? Well, one of the advantages to planning out your social media on a weekly basis is that it allows you to select a theme for the week, to select a theme. And then this theme is going to play out over the course of the week. It's going to play out over the course of the week. This allows you to have a unique message each week that you're sharing, and then also avoid coming across as blah or humdrum. Don't want that. So when selecting a theme, make sure that you create multiple messages and that you use hashtags also to be able to anchor those messages together. And then also ensure that you're going to reach a larger audience out on social media with your message and be able to attract your ideal clients. So hashtags benefit you in multiple ways. It allows you to tie your messages together, and it also allows you to reach a larger audience of people because people will start seeing the hashtag, they'll start clicking on it through Facebook, through Twitter, and that shows them the rest of your messages out there. So that creates kind of a united theme and front out there in your messages. All right, tip number three. Tip number three is to create and schedule content. So don't be the person who just goes out there in the moment and Facebook says, what's on your mind? And then you say, what's on my mind right now? And then come up with something. That's not going to be the best approach. Your best approach is where you think strategically and then come up with content that you can share out over time. So you need to actually follow through and create content. And once it's created, then you can schedule that content to post. And content could be as short as a tweet, which is less than 140 characters, or it could be something longer. Facebook allows you to create, for instance, messages up to about 5,000 characters. So you can have messages of different lengths. And then also, You can use popular social media automation tools like Hootsuite in order to be able to schedule future posts to go out over time. There are many different tools out there. Hootsuite is one of them, but Hootsuite allows you to be able to schedule content and then post out at a future date. And remember, if you're scheduling, if you have a weekly process, typically you're going to be scheduling about a week in advance. And that allows you to be able to consistently, take off just a bite-sized chunk that you can work on 1 week at a time and get your content scheduled out over time. Also, remember the power of engagement. Remember the power of engagement. You don't want to just be blasting people with messages all the time. You actually want to create content and put it out there and then go back and engage with people. You want to have a dialogue with people, have communication. So don't just post, go back and engage with people. Interaction increases the likelihood that other people are going to see and respond to your messages. I hope you've enjoyed the content in this video. In fact, if you'd like to learn more, go out to my website and download a copy of my free report on 10 ways to monetize social media. You can get your report by going to socialmediaoutcomes.com/monetize social. That's socialmediaoutcomes.com/monetize social. Go there now and download a copy of your report. That's going to wrap up the video today. I look forward to connecting with you in a future video. Have a great week and God bless.